Welcome, Cancer and Cancer Cross Watchers, to your mini weekly love reading. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. So we have the Two of Wands here. So, sorry, we're going to get a card for you, card for your person, and one for the situation between you. Cancer, it feels like something's walking away from you here. Okay. Oh. We have the Ace of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So, Cancer, I feel like there's somebody that feels that they've been rebuffed. This might seem a little bit soap opera-ish or a little bit dramatic. Just the kind of like the situation here that I'm seeing. So just bear with me, okay? What I'm seeing here is actually that you may feel like there's some sort of situation that's like it's starting to kind of get going or starting to move. And I feel like, and while you're kind of tending to that situation, it's almost like you may know that you're not giving the time and attention and energy to something that needs it. And I feel like, and as that's kind of like, it's almost like someone's done waiting for you. And I feel like there seems to be a third party that is relishing in the fact that this one's leaving. I feel for some of you, this one may be like, oh good, finally they're leaving. Because they never liked you in the first place. For others of you, or sorry, because they never liked this person in the first place. For others of you, it's like they never liked seeing you together and they're glad that it's ending. And then for still others of you, I feel like there's somebody here that actually may have a romantic plan for this one. I feel for a lot of you that it's actually like whoever this Nine of Cups person is, they actually seem to think that they know who would be a better match for your person. And like, what the is happening? Maybe I'm having a bigger reaction than is necessary, right? But it just kind of feels like, excuse me? You know what I mean? It's almost like, could you let the person close the door behind them before you pounce, you jackal? Sorry. Catching a little bit of sass over here. I can't believe I just said that. Anyway. Oh, sorry. I'm also just going to be kind of interjecting this into the reads because people keep stealing my reads and making their own channel with it. So if you see this video anywhere but Infinity Tarot, please feel free to leave a comment on any of my videos. If you are so inclined or if you're willing, please report the channel. Or you can shoot me an email and I'll take care of it. No problem. So I just wanted to put that out there. And of course, I appreciate everyone's help on that. So it just kind of feels like somebody feels like they've got a spring in their step as they're kind of going in a different direction. It does kind of feel like they feel that they're not a big enough deal in your world for you to either notice or care or be upset about it. And I don't feel that that's actually the case. I feel like for you, you kind of felt that it was a little bit more solid. And it's almost like, I feel like you were trying to bring in an element that actually could be used almost like to support the relationship with this person. So it does feel like someone's kind of, it's like you thought you were on solid ground, but you're actually, it's like this black hole appears out of nowhere. It's not just the rug is pulled out from underneath you. It feels like it's, it feels like a betrayal. It feels like it's, how do I say this? It feels like it really peeves you off in that it's almost like, well, I was doing what I was doing for us. You know what I mean? And here this person over here is kind of like, they're not getting the attention they want. It does feel a little bit childish, a little bit spoiled. It's almost like, yeah, that's okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to see on the camera and it's a little disorienting because it's backwards for me. Um, so I feel like it's a like harumph energy, like, huh, harumph. You know what I mean? It's like, it feels a little bit childish. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if if it's the first time this person has done this, or if it's kind of, if they've done it more than once, then like, I feel like you're just gonna let them go. And I feel like for a lot of you, if that is the case and they've done it more than once, from what I'm seeing, number one, you're not about that, right? And number two, I feel like you start to see or realize or come to the conclusion that the life that you want to build, okay, it's just the energy in the cards, so don't get, obviously make your own decision. I feel like some of you might not want to hear this. Some of you might feel relieved to hear it, but it's like the life you want to build may not be buildable with this person. Because it's like, in order for you to work and kind of, push whatever this is that you were kind of orchestrating or getting prepared or in line for the two of you, and then this person jumps ship prematurely, right? It's like you were almost to land and they jump and are swimming to another ship, and you're like, but like, you could have just as easily jumped out and gone to land. And they're like, no, no, no. And they just go off in their own direction, right? And I feel like you're seeing that whatever, I almost want to say, like, whatever colony you were going to build on that island you found, I feel like this person isn't strong enough to do it. I feel like they would, I'm not trying to be crappy to this person, okay? Everyone is different. Everyone has different strengths, so let's say that. I feel like this is the kind of person that they need a lot of attention on them. It's almost like they'd be willing to have less security. It's almost like it's easier for them to be in a relationship where there isn't a lot of financial abundance or there isn't a lot of material wealth, because for them, it's like, well, then they need each other more, right? It's like this person, I feel like they kind of want to be with somebody that needs them. And maybe you need them to a certain extent, right? But you don't need them. And I feel like they, again, I'm sorry to this person or cross watchers. I feel like they're actually on a mission to find kind of like a codependent relationship. And I feel like because you kind of like, you weren't about that, and there was a certain kind of like a healthy distance that was maintained, right? And not that you were cold, right? It's more about like, you didn't become over involved with them too quickly and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, and they wanted that. They want that kind of like angsty pining after each other, almost like both of them desperate to be with each other type deal. And I feel like that may be why this one over here, it's almost like they may not even know you very well, but I feel like they know this person well enough to know that their presence in your life would have brought you down, would have dragged you down, would have stopped. It's like, in order to cater to all of this person's wants, I feel like it would have had to kind of detract from what you were actually doing. And this isn't, I want to be clear, it's not me saying this, it's whoever this person is. Getting strangest feeling of deja vu. I feel like this person is looking at this one. It's like, well, they're on their way to ruin someone else's life. Good riddance. If you could see my face right now, like, I'm uncomfortable with saying those sorts of things. So I feel like there obviously is going to be some challenging emotions that you're having around this, because it feels so, it's almost like something feels like it's been ripped out of your hand. And I actually feel like whatever it is that you were kind of working on or building for the both of you to have, it's like that seems to be a labor of love now, but it's not a labor of love for the two of you. It almost becomes a cathartic experience whenever you pour your energy into it, because I feel like all of yourself that you were putting into this connection and into this person, it's like you turn it around and you're like, you know what? I'm going to do this for my freaking self. For myself. And I feel like in that, you seem to really find this strength. And it's almost like you I feel like your energy elevates. It's almost that energy of like somebody that they seem to walk, and not you're skipping down the street. It's not that overt. It feels more like it's this almost demure energy where it's like you're practically glowing, like you're radioactive almost, and it's like whoa, 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 like there's some sort of um, this almost like pulsating energy coming out of you, and it's is contained to a certain extent, but people can't help but notice it about you. It's like you walk different, you move different, you talk different, you seem to be so much more lighthearted. There's something really different about you. And it's almost like if this person needed any confirmation that this one exiting your life was the best thing to happen. And again, I'm catching an attitude. Um, it's certainly confirmation that this person needed to know that they were, or not, they didn't need to know that they were right, but it's like, it's just more confirmation for them. And I also feel that whoever this person gets, it's like whoever they're with, next, or even like until they do the healing that they need, I feel like they just kind of bring people down because they're so demanding. And it's like, and then they act like, oh, well, it just wasn't right for them. It's like they seem to really leave people in the dust after they bleed them dry. So I think I'll leave it there, Cancer. It certainly does look like you have something really great that you're working on. And I feel like if you need a little bit of encouragement to keep doing that, keep doing it. And I feel like there may be days where it's like you're doing it sad. You're just lifting one foot up and putting it in front of the other, and it's not an easy process. But I feel like the more you do it, the more you start to put the pieces of yourself back together. And it's like, and that's where that glow comes from, because it's like, it's almost like you swept away, or like when this person left, they took everything that was breaking you apart with them. And it feels like you end up being stronger than ever. So with that, I'll actually leave it there. So if this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful and brought you some clarity. If you're new here, welcome. I upload mini love reads usually on Sundays, and then Thursdays I upload readings for all 12 signs again. Sometimes it's love, sometimes it's general readings. It just kind of depends. So please keep an eye out for that if you like what I do, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.